Hey, welcome to my garage. This is Mason, and today we are in the shop. We are all here. Well, except for Ben. This is Alex. Alex is doing some shit. What are you doing?
Oh, putting a bracket on so I can mount the brake light.
Brake lights. Right
Yes,
on.
Sir. If
There's
I ever
Danny.
hit 'em.
I'm helping.
Danny is screwing things up. Let's come over here and see Danny up close and personal. He's already throwing stuff. I think it went under the tire. One of them did. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, that's what Danny's working on.
This is the trophy cart. What did you name it again?
I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it or not, but maybe Cindy, because it's gonna be full Cindy.
Haha. Nice. This is Danny's car. Good old Tursky. It's got a whole list of beautiful things that we're doing today. We got the puffer helmet. We got a full rugged radio system and antenna and bezel and all that fancy, beautiful thing. Yeah. Puffer helmet. Rugged radio makes some really nice stuff. So all that's going in here along with some lights, some fancy mirrors, lots of work. Lots and lots and lots of work. But Danny's a dude. I'm getting ready for our trip to Little Sahara.
We're not breaking things. We're making things work, okay?
I'm getting your treachery in 1080. So I'm working on my Wildcat today, and today I am fixing the problem that I've had since I bought it, which is these upper frame mounts are egged out, ovaled out. So I've already got these prepped. This is a factory washer that's mounted in there. They drill holes through it and weld it, and then machine it down. I'm going to weld the washer in that's actually a little thicker. And I actually had to get a smaller size washer on the inner diameter of the hole and then machine it out to the exact thickness of that 12 millimeter bolt, because I could not find a 12 millimeter washer that fit tight. All of them were just as bad as the oval out. So I'm getting ready to actually weld that in, and just wanted to kind of show you it before, and this is kind of how they looked to begin with. So I drilled them out and then used a Dremel tool to get them as close as possible to the size of that 12 millimeter bolt. So, and then I'll paint it up after welding it, and should be good to go for our trip. I had to take everything off the front of the car and get the radiator loose so I can move it out of the way, because there just is not enough room to get the welder in here and do a good job. So we're good to go. Very nice. All right. So project updates. So far things are going pretty good. Not my best work ever, but it's welded up. Washer's in the back. This side is the one I did first. It's back together. And those washers are machined to the exact 12 millimeter and like maybe 5 thousandths. So there's almost no play. This project, it's all ripped apart. We're mounting mirrors. We have a winch that's going to go on up here on this mounting plate. We've got the puffer unit kind of mocked up, and everything's kind of there. Nothing's 100% mounted where it's going to live. We had to make a bracket. It didn't come with a mounting bracket for the antenna. So I took a bracket and drilled holes in it, painted it black, and then it's thin enough to run this. I don't know if this is a coaxial cable, but this is for the rugged radio and mounted the antenna. So that's got a little mount, goes up, very nice. So we had to make that. It didn't come with, the kit did not come with that. We're finding that in this expensive kit, it's missing things. So we're having to find replacements and buy little fittings and washers and stuff. I think that's pretty much par for the course though, when you're installing these big kits.
I ain't waiting another 2 weeks rugged for my mount. Sorry.
Right.
Should have came in the kit.
Right. But the fit and finish on these mirrors is gorgeous. Machined aluminum. What's the brand on these, Daniel?
They are Chupacabra Off-Road. They're the
Off-Road.
Guero mirrors.
Very sweet. And these are Baja Design lights.
Yep, I got the amber driving combo Baja Design lights.
They're not mounted all the way. Everything's just mocked up so far.
Yeah, we're missing some stuff, even from Baja Design. Just a few pieces of hardware, so we'll have to go and source those pieces, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of little things. You're putting a lot of little things on the car all at once. So we got our
really cool
route wires. Everything needs to be wired. Nothing's wired. We still got the winch install. I mean,
Yeah, we got a lot of work.
we got to make a run to the store to get some stuff. You've got another mount right here, so you can use that hole to mount.
Something?
Yeah, you could run your flag to that if you wanted. You may have to drill that out bigger.
Yeah.
That may not be what you end up doing, but it could be.
I was gonna say, where's the plan with this one? I thought it was gonna
It's amazing they could stay bent all that time,
I know,
and then they
didn't
pop
really-
straight
it's
out,
still
and they're
a
not
little
bent.
bit, like,
until
bent.
you ride, and then it'll straighten out immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
I know.
Are these just fiberglass rods?
Yeah, it might snap eventually though.
yeah. I know that they snap if you try to tow them on a flat trailer.
Oops.
Be nice to the building. Jeez.
Well, this is gonna be a sweet upgrade for me once I'm done. I'm happy that I got mirrors. I can see out the side and the back now.
That's sweet mirrors.
The amber is gonna be cool to drive with in like dusty conditions. I hear that it helps out a little bit. I'm not sure.
Dude, I'm gonna hate being in front of you, and you're gonna have to be in front because that's gonna drive me nuts.
You think it will, but
Dude, it's so bright.
what this?
Yeah, it's like having the sun drive behind you directly.
I'm curious to see what these look at.
Yeah, we've got lights going on in here. They're just kind of mocked up. We got to get all the wires
It'd be really cool to like,
and switches.
get on
He's got a puffer filter too right here. Kind of a compact one, and then he's ready to run his lights for his new tail light. And this does flashing and everything too. You can set it up to have it run however you want, but it didn't have brake lights, so we figured in the dark it'd be great to see when he hits his brakes.
Even if I don't.
So yeah, it's coming. The hood is off.
Yeah. I was just telling Danny I might have to get a new body before the dunes, but we'll see.
Yep. We spoke to the.
Dude, you have to order it now
Yeah.
because it takes forever to get it, and the guy takes forever to set
They said
the
3
order up.
weeks.
It is 3-week lead time.
Yeah. 2 to 3 weeks or something like
And the guy's slow.
Yeah,
Well,
he's,
yeah.
he's pretty lethargic.
that. I figure if I get it in by January, I mean by February. January 1st.
So that's kind of our update so far. It's been kind of slow going. I've been work on my project over here, and then come over and help with this project, and then make fun of Danny for a little while, and then
I did get made fun of. I got bullied.
he got bullied by me. Yep. And you wonder why he got bullied.
It's okay. He's still slower than me. I don't have to be.
Dude, there is no doubt
I
about
don't gotta
that.
be worried.
Just don't let it be my car that always tows your ass out when it breaks.
No,
Broke
he'll-
all my axles in one shot.
He'll just be untipping me over, I guess.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
Hey, you ain't driving hard enough if you ain't tipping them.
I must not be driving hard enough then.
Push it all the way to the limit.
Two
Yeah.
minutes. Can't even tell it's still.
Maybe a little over the limit.
No, it's in pretty good shape. I mean, mostly it's just got,
Beauty marks.
and I feel like that stuff happens anyways because you power wash it.
Yeah,
And
that is power wash.
the stickers on mine are peeling off. There's just not much you can do
It's
about
so crazy how far this sticks out the front.
I know.
it. Short course life.
I love
Yes,
it.
sir.
This thing's cool.
It is so fun.
It's fun to watch you drive it. Hey, my video should be up. I wonder how many people watched it.
I'll have to check it out.
Probably no one.
I haven't seen
Stab, stab,
Stab.
stab.
Slap.
Cool. Well, we're making headway. Boy, it looks like a mess. But as soon as that paint's done drying, I'll get it bolted back together and should be ready to go. Alrighty. How you doing, buddy? We're back in the garage again. My car's done, so we're working on these two cars today. So just as an update, we're installing lights, headlights. So this didn't have any lights on it at all, and we usually do night riding. So it's super important we get some kind of light on it. And on top of that, it had no tail light, so we've got a tail light we need to wire up. All that needs to be hooked up still. We're getting there. We got a nice wiring harness to finish that one off. And then the air puffer on this one quit working. So I got to find out what happened. I think it's got a blown fuse maybe. This one we still have the majority of everything to do. We got a winch install and wire. We've got Baja designed lights on the mirrors that need to be wired and set up. The puffer needs to be wired, but it's physically there. And the the regular radios need to be wired. And I kind of ran things last night playing around before we quit for the day, and then I figured out that I didn't like how I did it, so we're rerouting and rerunning stuff, and I think the way I'm doing it today is going to work a lot better. So yep, things are going good. So she's pretty taken apart right now plastic wise, but it won't take long to put it back together. So we should be done with everything today. Yep. My brother's here. He's here to boost our morale and to help.
Yes. Help.
We got our heat going already. We got all our electric heaters going. My dad's power bill, his meter's probably spinning. You found the belt.
I found the belt. Well, I always feel like I'm holding gold when I'm holding a belt up in the air, so I can take care of
This is $100 and some odd dollar piece of rubber that I can blow in one punch. That car is so fast now. You see him motor by us when in our last trip out, like we were standing still. Like you and I are like, yeah, we're racing, and he's like, see ya.
We're like this, and then he's like, "Beep," done.
Yeah, when that engine lights on that thing, it's legit.
I do not come close. The 1000 XP does not come close to the turbo. It doesn't. It kicks its ass.
Well, power wise, yeah.
Yeah.
But my next car is totally gonna be one of those. I love that car and everything about it. So
They're awesome. They're just
they make one
explosive.
that's I believe the colors are like a red, black, and white. That's the one that I've got my eye on. So, but who knows? By the time I'm ready to buy one, there'll probably be the new thing out. The Turbo R's got my eye too, but the Turbo R from Missouri is tough because it's so wide. These are 64-inch wide. You can get them in and out of trails. Like
Wider than the traditional?
they're
How
Yeah, they're wider. They're wider than 72, I think. They're like 74 inches wide, I believe.
Well, if you have bought everything, you'd have to upgrade in about size and width of your trailer and your just about everything. You'd
I
need to
think it'd get
upgrade
in.
that.
I think I can get a 74 inch wide in the trailer. I have to look. But I don't need that. That would be fine.
Yeah, I feel like that's overkill. You'd be happy with just getting
Yeah.
a Polaris. Polaris does a great job.
Yeah.
It used to be a big Can-Am, like, oh, Can-Am all the way, I'm not getting anything else. But in a sense, these compete very well, and they're a little easier to fix and handle and take care of.
Yeah.
Whereas Can-Am is a little more, well, they do it their own way. Let's just put it that way.
That's very true. I was watching a guy on YouTube the other day. He's Glamis Fab Shop, and they kept having Can-Ams on what was it? Thanksgiving weekend, and they kept bringing Can-Ams, and like one of them, the front shock tower is blown off of it, and he was showing the thickness of the metal, and he's like, "Look how thin the metal is in the Can-Am frame," and then the frame cracked underneath the engine on another one. The frame cracked, the trailing arms cracked on both sides underneath the wheel bearing on the trailing arm. So I'm like, how thin a metal are you going to make the thing out? Because people are going to take those out and beat on them.
Yeah.
And this one's been on its side, and
Yeah.
it didn't even tweak the cage.
Didn't bend the metal. Didn't bend
Yeah.
nothing. Plastic took a little damage, but it
Yeah.
was bad.
the Tusk light bar mount took a whack. It probably needs new light bar mounts, but to straighten the light bar back out, but because the light bar is down on one side compared to the
Still
other.
looks new compared to what I'm.
I had to physically take the light bar mount off and hammer it out on the floor. It was bent, gnarly. So, yep, we got lots going on today.
Yep.
But
Side by
I'm glad to
side.
finish one of the projects off last night, and that was a whole lot of sitting on a cold floor, and I am done with that. My back can't handle that another day. We're gonna make the young pup do that.
Which one?
Danny's gonna be on the floor. Alrighty, well, let's get to moving.
All right.
I'm sorry, what were you saying about the hole being bigger?
It's not big enough.
This is the OSHA acceptable way to handle
Yeah, you
this.
hand them just open razor blades. We're not at work.
Here's the foot holder 9000. What kind of shoes has he got here? Some kind of wave.
I think they're like Brooks or something.
This is trophy cart life right here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're making headway on this thing.
Make it work.
We got lights everywhere. Let's see. Dee-dee-dee. Very cool. Looks clean. Super nice setup. You just have to take your time during the install on this. The video online helps out a lot that they have from Rocky Mountain. Sorry if I have a shaky hand. I have coffee hands. So we've been using it as a reference because there is no book on our manual on these on installing it. So yep, we've got our leads run for the helmets. You pick up that one over there, show us. That's going to clip into the helmet. Our coaxial for the antenna is run along the frame on this side. The helmets are run on that side. The coaxial is away from all power sources, so they're not run along anything power-wise.
Push the
And then we've got our push-to-talks.
We still
Yep.
need to run them underneath here.
And then we have it cinched up behind with the loop like they said in the book. Same thing on the passenger grab handle. So we're making headway. Everything's turning out nice.
Yep.
It just takes time, and this is not one of those installs that you want to rush. You want to actually get everything done nice.
That's why we did these things way before we're going on our trip.
Yep. Yep. So now we gotta finish. Here's our power filter.
Active audio.
Hooks into. Well, it's the audio filter, but it filters the power coming in,
Okay.
and it distributes the power to both of those items, which we have to hook up now.
Yep.
So, yep, everything's going pretty good. We might actually work another piece of that tape underneath this piece here,
Yeah.
because this is gonna hit it constantly.
Well, once I put this back on, it'll mount to the box and it'll tighten up.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
This will?
So this box that goes in here attaches to this piece and it'll pull it up.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
Well, I was just thinking we'd put just a piece of tape underneath
Yeah, it wouldn't
it.
hurt. Because that same stuff we're using.
Yeah. Just a little piece, just something to create a barrier. Anything that we can use to cut down noise and rattle, especially since we're adding so many wires. Yep. So, yep, it's coming along. There's a lot to putting one of these kits in, and you take your time and route wires and strap them up to the frame. Watch for pinches, watch for wear points. Everything will go good. We got so tired last night we couldn't continue working, making bad decisions, just because of tired sheer exhaustion. So. Alrighty. Did it clip nice into the dash?
It's still a bit snug, so I'm trying to just file it down a little bit because I already got the wires ran through there. It's pretty soft, so. It's actually a tire plug, but it's working great.
Get the Dremel and cut right through it.
Wonder what was right here.
The key.
Why did he remove it?
He probably lost it.
She fits. Almost there.
He breaks the switch, putting it in. Snap!
Beautiful.
Yeah, it looks like it was meant to be there.
Hell yeah. I mean, heck yeah.
He said, heck yeah.
Dude, I've dropped the F-bomb so many times in our videos. I just leave it in. I don't care. My wife's like, you dropped the F-bomb and the S-bomb and the H-bomb, and I'm like,
the only bombs that I'm dropping are these.
ah. Jeez. Hey, super long weekend for us here. We had a big project. We had 3 big projects going on. The Wildcat is complete. I've got the upper A-arm holes, the washers welded in to get rid of the oblong holes, and painted it all up, put it back together. It's ready to go. Alex's car is half done. We got the lights wired. We'll go take a look at that real quick. Whoop!
Excuse me.
We got the lights wired up in the front, right where the actual like Silverado lights are. So that's kind of,
Yeah, it's hilarious. When it pulls up, you'll actually think it's got headlights.
yeah, actually from a ways away it'll totally look like it. So we got our new switch in the dash in there. We've cleaned up a lot of the wiring. So now we still have to wire the brake, but we don't have the brake switch yet. So we're gonna have to figure that out. Dealing with this guy from the company that makes these is interesting, but we'll leave it at that. And then there's this baby. Now she's still apart, but everything we went to install today is on it. All the wiring is tied up. We've probably doubled the amount of wiring that this thing had from the factory. We didn't want to cut all of it down to size because he may use these in a different car, so we don't know. It's just easier if we left the wiring harnesses from the factory complete and just tied them up. So we've got rugged radio,
Yep.
which is probably really hard to see because there's no light. Let me shine a light on the matter. There you go, rugged radio. Really sweet little setup. You've got the air puffer, which is this guy. That controls speed Here it is back here. Mac Air helmet pumper, and he's got a carbon fiber helmet to boot.
Yep.
And then we've got the his and her communications. Yeah, and we've got a Polaris winch. It was actually for a Polaris General. We just kind of made things work. Really all we had to do is get technical with where we mount stuff. But the contact is underneath this bar, bolted upside down. This is the wireless controller. This is the power wires, actually a pair of jumper cables that were one size larger than the wires that they gave us and a little longer. And then we tied them off there. All the rugged radio stuff is all tied up nice. And then hit the lights. And I'm blind. Yeah, baby. So, all that stuff. Now we just need to put the plastics back in, the seats back in. And I think he has a few little doodads to order.
Well, I got light whips on the way, so he's not out of the
Oh.
clear yet for installing anything.
Crap. This is literally like a weekend long ordeal, but like every project we do, there's no such thing as an easy project, so I think we went well. We all worked our asses off.
Yeah.
We got a lot.
Some more than others. Can't believe I did all this work. It was just so easy.
Yeah, I just want-
You're hilarious.
Mason did everything.
You helped. You were the greatest cheerleader
I was
ever.
the greatest flashlight holder available.
I appreciate that.
Hello.
Breaker, Niner.
Breaker 19.
Okay, I gotta use it once.
Harry Buttkiss, come in.
Little magnetic mount.
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Dude, we're so excited to see
I'm
this thing
so
completed
happy.
and working. So,
I got mirrors. I can see behind me now. Pleased
Yeah.
about that.
Did you show the middle one you got on there too?
yeah, he's still got the plastic on there, which completely irritates me, but I'm not
We're
gonna,
gonna leave it on until
say anything.
Screen protection.
we'll leave it on until we got it back together.
It's not like you're gonna be rubbing that thing against the sandy hill.
Oh, I'll be rubbing it.
The first time you actually take it out, then you'll be like, okay.
Yep, I'm gonna.
Oh, dude, yeah, I want to see clearly.
Yeah.
I don't care
This
about
thing's
it.
weird too. You can show them this, how it has that
Yeah,
sensor.
that's actually got a sensor built into it. It won't let you pull it all the way in. It stops about that far away.
Wonder if you pull it tight, if it stops at the same spot every time.
I bet it does, honestly.
So it's
Here,
not,
grab it, I'll
not
pull it out.
quite tight.
We'll go in. It stops, and I'm still holding it.
So pretty close to it.
So I think it's magnetic and it sees the metal and it shuts it down.
Or
So,
it sees this.
oh, you know,
So here, push that in a little bit, see if it.
pull it all the way up against the fair lead. That's probably got a magnet in it now that I'm thinking about it.
That thing does have a magnet in it.
That's what it sees, so it shuts down.
Yep, it's that thing.
Yeah, so pull it all the way up against the fair lead.
Not in. Yep.
That's a strong magnet. I wish it went in just a smidge.
I wish we
more.
could kind of calibrate it a little bit.
Yeah, me too. That's
But-
a weird function.
You know what? That's the most state-of-the-art winch on any of our stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even
so.
know they had such a thing.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
So yeah, I know we've been kind of just showing updates, but I don't think there was really a need to show
No, we're
running
pretty-
wires everywhere.
We're lethargic and slow while we work anyways. It'd be a bunch of like squirrels in a cave trying to run around.
We've been tired. Everybody's wiped out.
Whatever that means.
Running on low sleep.
The hardest part is running all the wires and doing a good job, not
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 making-
just being like, that's
well,
good.
it's more than just
cheesing out. Like I
Yeah.
went in and cut all of the ends of the
all the
zip ties so you
making sure
couldn't-
that you can't get cut on them.
so you can't get cut. Yeah, especially on the roll cage because people are gonna grab it and
Yep. People are gonna be like, "Oh, cool."
yeah, nobody wants a razor blade across the palm.
Nobody wants a razor blade.
Right, razor blade, razor blade. I can't do it. I'm too tired.
Yeah. Well, we're all tired, so we need to.
So the whole communication or the whole word of saying there's no such thing as an easy project is this embodies this entire deal. But it's there.
It's there and it's ready to rock. So.
It's there, and it's
It is done.
gonna run good, I think. So you definitely have a little more weight to it than you did before.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a whole lot. I mean, the winch, if anything.
It'd be negligible. You won't tell.
Wiring,
Mirrors, light pod, radio. I
So-
mean, it's probably got, what, 150 pounds on it now? More?
Yeah, maybe not quite that much, but it's up there.
probably 100 pounds.
100 pounds. Yeah, the
I
winch
mean, this is the most heavy thing on the car right now. This bumper.
yeah.
And that roll cage.
Dude, it's turning out really cool. I love it.
Slowly making it me. Got more. I'd love to do a wrap.
We
to it
couldn't
at some
put
point.
any more stuff on this.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a
on
new
this bus
bus
bar. It's just like
It's a full bus, baby.
it's crammed.
Yeah, it's a full bus for sure.
Kids on the bus.
Yep.
And the wheels on the bus.
Works really good.
I'm happy. I love everything. Everything looks super put together, and it'll be.
I don't
hidden
know
once
how
all
many
the body
times I tried
panels
to
on. Yeah, I know. You just
Close
wanna
the
close
door with the latches removed.
It. Yeah, you just want to close it so badly.
Just wham! Why won't it stay shut?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, we got, there's the fire extinguisher. This is a GoPro, kind of a janky mount that
Yeah,
we have.
I'm gonna get a new mount. I'm gonna remove that and actually buy an actual one.
This is the puffer quick release system that it's got. It's got mega nuts. So yeah, we could probably shut this thing down so we're not killing your battery. There you go.
Kill the heater though, that'd be alright.
Emotional damage. All right. Well,
Time to move
it's been awesome, but we all want to go home and go to bed. So
We gotta see each other before we even know it.
that's right.
Woo! Happy boy.
I got
Yep.
headlights.
See you later.